Okay, we are live. Nobody's watching yet. Not sure if I did this right. Hopefully I did. Let's see. How's it going, guys? Just wanted to try out this live stream thing tonight. The weather is horrible, so thought we'd try this out. Let me adjust this. I think the audio probably sucks. Thank you, Fish Sticks R&D. Yes, I am. I'm a clout chaser. Damn right. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel. Love you too, man. Hey, what's up, William? How's it going? What's up, Viper ACR? Yeah, first. All right, volunteer state ball pythons. What up from Tennessee? Tennessee's nice. Been there. It's a pretty cool place. What's up, Redline Red? How's everybody doing? I'm glad there are people here. I figured I was worried that nobody would show up. So, what's up, Kevin Yarrington? High altitude scale modeling. Cool. How's it going? Don't really have a whole lot of specifics to talk about. So, if there's anything you guys want to talk about or anything, that's cool. I just wanted to kind of try this out. Like I said, the weather's horrible. Couldn't really make a car video today. There wasn't a whole lot of Mopar or YouTube Mopar type news going on. So I'm pretty sure my audio sucks because I tried this out earlier and the audio was pretty bad. So if I do continue to do live streams, I'll probably get a better mic. So we'll see how that goes. Mopar or no car. Hey, high altitude. You're from Colorado? Is that right? Or do I have that wrong? Thanks, Kevin. I like doing those videos in the scat packs. A lot of fun. Leadville. Okay, Leadville's cool. I grew up in Colorado Springs, so for 30 years, lived there for 30 years. Okay, cool. The audio doesn't sound too bad. Good. I tried it out earlier and played it back in a private thing, and it sounded pretty echoey and bad, but not terrible. So I had to have my glasses on so I can read what you guys are saying. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear the audio is good. I was worried. It didn't sound good when I heard it. I thought I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it or not because the audio was real echoey and almost not hard to hear, but there was a lot of interference or something. So. Long Island, New York. What's going on? What's up, Sean Egan? Yeah, Octane Red Scat Pack 6 speed. Cool. Gotta have the 6 speed. Way more fun. Nothing wrong with an automatic, but 6 speed is just too much damn fun. So yeah, Colorado Springs is getting pretty big now. Every time I go back to visit, it's crazy how big it is. I lived there for 30 years, and I kind of sometimes like, where the hell am I? You know, it's getting really big. So, and I don't think they were prepared for the population that they ended up, getting now. The roads and stuff in that city were not ever designed for that. So, hey, what's going on? Hi, Octane Hemi. Hey, from Canada. What's going on in Canada, guys? Thanks for being here. What's up, Noah Womack? How's it going? Good to see you here. William wants to know what's anyone's view on running E85. I don't know a whole lot about that myself. So, anybody here? Anybody? Hey, Gregory, what's up, man? Thanks for being here, dude. Wow, I'm surprised there's actually people here. I was just telling Cam that I'm going to go do this. I might be right back because there may not be anybody. So, I'm glad to see there's some people here at least. Yeah, Greg, I know you go live on Sunday night. Sunday night seems like a good time to do it. So, I tried to go a little bit earlier. I know you're probably doing yours after a while here. So, William Jaminers, he's a guy that I know, and he lives in the area here, and he has a really cool black Charger Scat Pack. We've gone out and had a little fun before. He's a pretty good guy. He's in the chat now, guys. So say hello to William. Let's see. Joey, have you considered a Diablo Sport tuner? Not really. Not sure. Like I was saying in the video a couple days ago, not sure how much I want to really get into doing too many mods at the moment as far as performance stuff and things like that and tunes. I don't know warranty wise what that does, and car's not paid for yet, so um, I don't know. Kicking ideas like that around, but really not sure what's going to go on. I've done, as you guys know, all I've done is really some cosmetic stuff to the car. I haven't really done anything performance wise. And like I always say, that those I still have those stock 245s on there, so it doesn't seem like a lot of extra performance is going to make too big of a difference when those tires can't handle what it has now. So until I get some tires on there, at least. Oh, okay, it's Fat Boy's R6. Okay, cool. Octane Hemi is Fat Boy R6. He's getting his channel up and running. Uh, Lives pretty close to me too. So yeah, William, we had a little too much fun one night. Hey, Mean B, what's up? You guys, that's Mean B 392. You got to check out his channel. He's got a great channel. Um, Go check it out if you want to see a whole bunch of instructional videos on how to do different things to your car. He's the best at that. So Mean B 392 up there in the chat, and go check out his channel. It's awesome. Good guy and great videos. If he's done any of the mods to his car that you want to do, he's probably got a video up there showing you exactly how to do it, probably better than an instruction manual or an instruction video from the actual company. So check his channel out, guys. Oh yeah, it's nice and cozy here in Nebraska, Hemi Head. It's freezing. I'm in this room that we don't usually use in the house, so that I can do this without bothering anybody. And it's really cold in here too. So even where I'm sitting right now, it's cold. I brought some hot tea in to keep me warm. But hey, fish sticks R&D. I cloud chase because I don't know. I'm not. That term is so ridiculously lame in the first place. Could you use that just a little bit more? I mean, what a trendy, stupid thing to say. But yeah, I'm trying to get my channel bigger. Of course I am. Is there something wrong with wanting to make your channel bigger? Is there something wrong with wanting success? I think that's the problem with a lot of younger people these days. They think that trying to be successful is somehow a bad thing. But nope, it's not. Great thing, and I'll do whatever I got to do that. So that's you don't like it. Yeah, cold weather is not helping anything, Gregory. You're welcome, Mean Bee. Seriously though, Mean Bee's channel is great, guys. You got to check it out. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff coming out about the GT 500. Should be a hell of a car. I mean, yeah, it's going to be. I wonder what the horsepower will be on that, and what it's going to weigh and everything too. They're up to something. It seems there's a lot of stuff going on that, and then the new C8 Corvette, mid-engine Corvette. A lot of things kind of keeping a lot of secrets out there, and who knows when is the Detroit Auto Show? Is that where it's going to show up or what? Who knows? But I guess we'll find out. It keeps things interesting. Keeps there's always something going on lately, which I think we're living in a really good time right now for car stuff. There's just so much going on with all the companies and everybody coming out with their stuff, and uh, kind of a horsepower war and all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. All right, cool. Kevin Yarrington, thank you very much. My first one, awesome. Kevin Yarrington, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that, man. Very cool. I wasn't expecting anything like that. Wow, cool. I don't know. I'm not sure what to say, but thank you. I think Fish Sticks lives in his mom's basement. I'm not sure, but his mom has an Accord that he gets to ride in. Let me get some tea down here. I'm freezing and trying to Got my cool M&M's cup. It's the biggest cup I had, and I might be here a little while, so I thought I'd get a big cup. We got 22 people here. Cool. I was expecting two or maybe less, or I wasn't sure. So I told my girlfriend to come in after a while to just in case I didn't have anybody to at least make it look like there was someone here. So I took the car. I guess I don't know if who saw the video yesterday. I did take the car out in the storm in in the snow, just like I did a couple times last year, because that's probably like the most common question and comment that I get is, "Can you drive that thing?" A lot of people want one, but they live somewhere like here where it snows a lot, and they want to know if they can drive it all the time. And I kind of want to show them you really can. I mean, we don't if we don't have to, but if you have to, it's not going to kill you. You just got to slow down and pay attention and drive like you would if your grandmother was in the car. So you'll be just fine. Stop snowing. It's just really, really cold, Noah. Yeah, William Jamada, I'd like to try to get something organized like that. Being out here in the middle of nowhere, I'm not sure how many people would show up, but it'd be cool if we could just start it really small and just get even just a few guys to show up for something. That'd be cool. We're out here in the middle of nowhere, and so it'd be kind of fun, I think, to do it out here. But uh, yeah, I know it's hard to living out here in Superior, Nebraska. If you guys look at that on a map somewhere, we are about as far from anything as you can get. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of how far in the middle of nowhere we are. The nearest Walmart is, I think, 65 miles away. There's a couple of them; they're both 65 miles away. Same as McDonald's and all those kind of places that you guys probably have right down the street. I'm 65 miles from that kind of stuff. So uh, we are definitely in the middle of nowhere. We're probably about as middle of nowhere as you can get and still be in the United States somewhere. We're pretty isolated here. So uh, yeah, it has its ups, it has its good points, and it has its bad points for sure. Cool. Kevin Yarrington says this snow drive vid made him decide this next car will be a Challenger. Cool. Yeah, I highly recommend Challengers, guys, and very happy with the car. So in every single way, except I mean, I can't think of anything that I don't like about it, really. So it's there's a couple things I wish it had that it doesn't, but overall, very just those are just minute little things that I don't like. So, but it's a great car, and I would never tell anybody not to buy one if they're interested in one. So, a little. Yeah, there is a lot of good cars out there right now. I mean, yeah, 392 is hard to beat for just general all around fun. I mean, it's not the fastest thing out there, and the 392 cars weigh a lot and all that, but it's just fun. It sounds great. Ton of torque. It's a lot of fun. So it's yeah, 93 miles from a small mall, William. That's right. We're a long ways. William says he likes the four doors. That's why he's got the Charger instead of the Challenger, which makes sense. He's got kids. He's got younger kids. So my kids are all older, and we throw people in the back seat once in a while, but it's not that often. So no, Kevin didn't sell the motorcycle yet. I'm not going to even put it up for sale yet. Um, it's the middle of the winter and it's snowing, so people start once spring rolls around. We start getting a little bit of nice weather. People start thinking motorcycle. Guys out there start thinking that, and they're going to probably be able to get quite a bit more money for it here in a couple months than I would right now. So it's just going to sit there, take care of it for now, and get it sold. And I was asking for some suggestions from you guys what to do with that money as far as putting it into the Challenger. How many miles on the scat back? Scotty Kilmer asks. I just short of 16,000 right now. So we've had it for basically 16 months, and it's got about 16,000 miles on it. So probably about average miles for its age. For a normal car, I know most people with these cars probably don't drive it quite as much as we do, but about 1,000 miles a month. So it's Greg leaving. Yeah. Take care, Greg. Have a good live stream, dude. William, you got 20,000 on yours? Wow. Yeah, the seat Henny had exactly. We got me and my girlfriend both drive the Challenger, so uh, that memory seat would be awesome because there's a huge difference between our driving positions of the steering wheel and everything. So that would be the number one thing I wish it had. I know that there's a lot of things that they could do with it. They could do that, but it's going to raise the price. They're trying to keep these cars at a certain price point. So I get it. I get why it doesn't have a lot of the certain things that we would like. But if there was one thing I would, that's one of the things. Somewhere decent to put a cell phone would be nice too. There's really the cup holders that's kind of in the way, and I don't know. Somewhere to set your cell phone would be nice. The passenger seat works great if you're alone, that's fine. But that little net thing on the side of the console there, I wish it was just a little bit deeper. It'd hold a cell phone great, but it's not quite deep enough to hold it in there, right? So, and what else? There's just minor things that I pointed out, like closing the trunk. You got to grab the rear taillights or something, which is that's minor. That's nitpicking, but I wish there was like a little lot inside or something to pull down. I'm trying to think what else I wish you had. I've brought this up in videos before, but I can't remember because it's all such minor stuff that I can't really remember. But no, you got 26,000. Mean Bee, how many miles are on your scat? Come on, tell us. Come on, spit it out. Yeah, yeah. SRT Crazy. That's a good name, by the way. I like that name. That's cool. It took me a minute to figure out what it was, but yeah, it's a cool name. Um, yeah, it's a great time for gearheads. It's a great time for cars. And yeah, the Hellcat really thing a few years ago that really started off. I remember when that one came out and it was announced and everybody was like 707 horsepower. Everybody was talking about it, and it was almost like, wow, a factory car with 707 horsepower. Now it's it's still awesome. Not to say it's but there's quite a few cars now that are the new Hellcats are even more so. Yeah, high octane Hemi. Let's try to get something going. There's a few guys in the area here. I know we're out in the middle of nowhere, kind of far from stuff, but if we could find a kind of a central place, and even if we started with just a handful of people, and grow it over a few years or whatever, or just have fun with those handful of people, whatever. I really like to do that. Where I'm at, there's just not anything. I saw William uh, with his Charger sitting in a parking lot one night, and I about did a double take and had to go around the corner and come back and pull in there. And I said, I got to meet whoever this is because I had to. So I waited for him to come out like a stalker, and I sat there by his car waiting until he came out, and then we struck up a conversation and became friends. So yeah, I mean, whether it's Hemi guys or Mopar guys or whatever, or anybody, man, whoever, I don't care, pickup trucks and Camaros and Mustangs, whatever. It's all cool stuff. So just get some car people together who are into some stuff, or motorcycles or whatever vehicles, So 8,000. What year is yours? Mean Bee? Is it a 15? I think, or 16? I can't remember now. It's 15. Okay, 2015. Got to kill more. You're the only one without a Mopar. You can take care of that. There's ways to. There's. I'm not sure what happened to Family Cruising other than he got arrested and he took his channel down because his attorneys told him to. So, other than that, I don't know much. Oh, they do make a little strap for the trunk? I might have to look into that. SRT Crazy. Like I said, it's not a huge deal. It's just like, why didn't they put a little notch in there or something? I don't know. The Uconnect screen's given me trouble a few times, but it always fixes itself. So there's been a couple times where that's gone a little crazy, and I don't know if you guys, some of you guys might have seen the video about a year ago where I think it killed my battery. So it kept trying to update all night long. It wouldn't quit trying to update, and it kept failing. And the next day, the car was dead, the battery was dead. So I'm pretty sure that's what did it. And then sometimes the reverse camera on the not sometimes, twice the reverse camera hasn't come on, but after turning the car off and on a couple times, everything's been fine. So a couple minor issues, but nothing to speak of. Yeah, I think the strap would be handy. I think that's pretty cool. So that little strap, that's a good idea. If somebody's selling something like that. Yeah, the family cruising thing's pretty weird. I know he went silent because he kind of had to. He had to take his channel down and not give anybody any more evidence than they already had. They probably already had it all anyway, but there's no reason to leave it sit there. So Becky West says she can't reach the trunk without grabbing the lights. Yeah, I can reach up above and grab the spoiler too, or whatever. But I usually end up putting my hand on one of the lights, and then there'll be a handprint on it if there's any dust on there, or if my hand's got a little bit of grease on it or anything on it, then it's clean. It's just kind of a. I'd rather not touch the car, and I don't want to have to grab a rag every time I go to try to keep the car clean. It's a pain. It's a real pain in the butt. So Octane Hemi is thinking about getting the wicker bill. What are your thoughts about it? I think it looks really cool. Um, I'd think about doing that too. And then that rear diffuser thing that they sell, there's some of those that look really cool too. Um, yeah, I'd say high octane Hemi, go for it, get one. It looks cool as hell. So, and I've seen some installation videos. It doesn't look like it's too crazy an installation. I think it's straightforward, something you can do in a little while. So, William Kim's Charger did that too, huh? The reverse light not wanting to go on. Oh, Mean Bee's got the wicker bill and he loves it. Cool. Do you have an installation video for that Mean Bee 392? First on the list of upgrades. What do you guys think? I keep seeing a lot of people. I don't think I want to do this to mine, but just out of curiosity, I've seen like two of them today online where people are taking that color trim and putting it around on the interior, the little bead of, I don't know what you call it, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, does anybody have that? And what do you guys think of that? I've seen a couple that look pretty good, but some people I think kind of overdo it just a little bit, and they get a little too much of that going on in the interior of the car. The colored, they put it in the door panel and then around the dashboard, the little colored bead of like little thin little rope stuff. I think it looks pretty cool on some of them, but sometimes it's a little much, I think. But I don't know, I just was thinking about that today because I saw two videos and two guys had two different people have had that. Yeah, yeah. The lighted trim, cool. I got those headlight ring things for my car that I put on the other day. The uh, the guy sent them to me. I think I liked one of his posts on Facebook or something, and he got to talking, and he sent me a set of those, which I think are really cool. I really like them. So that's Scalia Motorsports that sells those things, by the way. And they have a ton of colors, so check out their website. They got all kind of cool stuff there. Really awesome. So me and B, you have the welt cord, cool. Yeah, I think I just see lists. Some people just go a little too crazy. I understand that. Sometimes you start doing something and you think, "Oh, that looks cool," so you just keep going with it, and then it becomes too much. But so I think William's talking about the rope light. They're like the. I have to see them. I'm to look at. William. I'm going to figure out what those. To check that out. Hey, you guys, tell me this. How do I talk Kim, my girlfriend? I want to get the windows tinted really bad. I always have. She's afraid of it. She thinks she won't be able to see. I'm only going to do the legal limit of 35% in Nebraska, I think it is. So it won't be that tinted, but she is scared she won't be able to see, and she's very concerned about it. And every time I bring it up, she gets kind of uncomfortable. And what do you guys think? How do I talk her into it? I have a friend who has a Saturn with window tint, with that much tint. He's offered to let her get in the car or whatever and drive her around or whatever, so she can at night, so that she can see that it's not that big a deal. But we'll see if that works out. Yeah, maybe that's why I told her I've had cars before with it, and it's you don't even notice it. I mean, I'm not going to go like crazy dark tint, or wouldn't even. I don't want to go below the. I don't want to go more than what the law allows because I don't feel like getting pulled over for bull crap. So just do it. She kick my ass. Hopefully, I can get her to get in my buddy's car and go around the block or go down to the convenience store in it or something and see that it's not that big of a deal. Agent Orange at Texas drive around naked, then she will agree. I'd get arrested. Yeah, 35%. I could probably do it and not tell her. She might not even notice. Yeah, I think so too. And we get hot. It'll keep the car a little bit cooler in the summer and keep the sun out of there and stuff. And I think she'd love it personally. I really think if she get a chance, she'd love it. And I told her, if we do it and you hate it that much, well, it's not something that can't be reversed. So Hayek and Hemi's got to get a catch can, but he wants to get the half covers first and get a cold air intake. Yeah, I got the catch can. That took forever. So anybody who has that ordered, if it's from Bill Technologies anyway, it takes a really long time. I'm not sure if they've gotten any faster, but I ordered mine about this time last year, and I didn't get it until I think March or something. So yeah, it took a while, but it's worth it. From what I understand, it's just a pretty small operation, and they make each one as you order it. So it takes a while. The backlog, So exactly, Becky. Where there's no reason to do things that are going to make them. These cars already catch their attention, and I know it's you don't want to do anything too much extra you know to draw any more attention from the police. I think he's talking about my dad, maybe. My dad is the chief of police, but that doesn't mean I can do anything. Actually, I probably get more attention and more under more scrutiny because of that. If anything, I'm supposed to behave myself, so a lot of people think, "Oh, yeah, you get away with whatever because of that." That's not at all true. So, I think it's probably the opposite. My tea is getting cold. This room is freezing. Oh, did he? He stopped you? Sure, it was him. Wasn't one of the other guys. I don't know if he's working Halloween night. The police here are pretty cool in general, and the sheriff's department too. They're not. Sheriff's department gives out a lot of speeding tickets, but for the most part, they're not overly aggressive with anything. They let you, roll through stop signs. Not roll through, but as long as you're being halfway safe and pretty much come close to making a stop, you're not gonna get a ticket for it. Things like that. So, Scalia Motorsports. Hey, what's up? Yeah, it's freezing there too. Yeah, seems like a good part of the country is just freezing cold right now. That's why I'm doing a live stream. There's just I wanted to make a video. I did a snow driving video yesterday. I don't want to do two of those in a row, so I thought I would just do something live. I didn't want to do this anyway and try it out. I was curious if anybody would show up. I'm happy we got 18 people in here, so cool. I think that was a different guy, William. I think that might have been a guy, another guy, one of the cops here, or he's actually not working here anymore. But at that time, the car in his garage was it a Buick Grand National? Because yeah, there was one who had a Buick Grand National, which is a really cool car. And then my dad does have a '70 Pontiac. It's actually my brother's car, but it's in his garage. I think it's in my dad's garage. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure where that car is right now. But it's a '70 Pontiac Grand Prix Model J that my brother redid when he was like in high school and shortly after high school. I think in high school. So. Yeah, high octane Hemi. If you speed up, well, you can come up. The highway that you'd be coming up is pretty safe. The one north of town here is not. Yeah, it's pretty much covered all the time by somebody running radar. It seems like so. Take care, Mean B. Thanks for being here, guys. Check out his channel, Mean B 392. If you're into Mopars, you got to check out that channel. Thanks for being here. Well, I'm glad you can hear me. I was worried about the audio. Jimmy LaBeouf, what's up, man? I see a lot of names here that I think a lot of you guys have sent me pictures of your cars that I put on videos. I see quite a few of them here, I think. So that's cool. I want to keep doing that. I really like doing that. Those videos don't always get the most views, but I don't care. I really like doing that. I like seeing what you guys are driving. I like putting them up. I think that's really cool. Because I always say like this channel is you guys' channel too. It's everybody's channel, so um, makes me happy to put other people's cars. And if you got anything else you want to put a picture up of, as long as it's some sort of vehicle, I don't care. Send them in. Send them in. Good night, Mindy. Got 18 people in here. Awesome. That's totally awesome. Great. Very happy about that. So we'll probably keep doing these once in a while. Maybe on Sunday nights or something. We'll see. I think Sunday nights work pretty good. I think so. Most people are kind of settled in for the night. Most people work in the morning or tomorrow or whatever. So yeah, yeah. Send me a picture of the red eye, man. Definitely. What's my dream car? So I go online and build them all the time, but on the website there. Build your own, build in price or whatever. I do. Kim walks in and sees me doing that all the time, and she's like, What are you doing?" Just dreaming, just dreaming. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Cool. What's up, Green Bay, Wisconsin? I've never been up that way. Take it easy, William. Have a good night, William. Yeah, we have deer in town and other animals and everything. So yeah, there's cornfields right on the edge of town, and there's like parks here in town, and there's like a bird sanctuary with a creek and stuff, and there's deer in there, and that's right in the middle of town. So yeah, quite a few deer. Z Outlaw SS, what's up, man? He did his first. He did your live stream. I missed it. Damn. I've been trying to catch people's live streams. Like it's a lot of fun to go in there and chat. I really like that. But check out the Outlaw SS's channel too, you guys. Great channel. Very entertaining guy. His once you start watching one of his videos, you just can't turn it off. He's very entertaining and great, awesome editing, and he has a drone that he uses, and he does some good stuff, really cool stuff. Definitely, I think he's going to have I think a year from now, you guys are going to be surprised how many, how where his channel's at. I think it's going to go somewhere really fast. So, Williams in Grand Island, Nebraska. Noah Womack. You sent did Are you the one that sent me the sun visor sticker things? I think that was you, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. Or did you win one of my contests? I know the name. I know there was something. I'm pretty sure that was you. Okay, thought so. Those are cool. They're still on. They're looking good. I love those things. A lot better looking than what that super warning thing that's on there. Oh, did you guys see my new tattoo that I got the other day? I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, not the best picture there, but hurts like hell right now. Yeah, Z Outlast S does some good. His videos are great. Time for some cold tea. I had hot tea. Now it's cold tea. That's all right. Not cold, lukewarm. I got to go back to work tomorrow. Don't wanna. Anybody else here do the Monday through Friday thing and kind of get the Sunday night blues going when the weekend kind of feels like it's over. Start getting ready for work the next day. Yeah, I actually don't mind my job, but for some reason, I still get that kind of like, oh man. Jimmy LaBeouf, can anyone see the oil level mark on their dipstick? I have a 2018 Scat and cannot find it. I remember. I'm trying to think now. I know that there's something weird about the dipstick, and I remember looking and it's like I had trouble. It's like marked strangely or light, very lightly. I can't remember now. I remember looking and saying, okay, there it is, but it is. There's something weird about it. I can't remember now. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to go look tomorrow. And I remember when I checked the oil. There's something. I got so many other cars I checked the oil on, but anyway, yeah, there is something weird about that dipstick. I can't remember. Is it just really lightly printed on there or something? Indented. I can't remember. Yeah, as the outlaw, you loved the last video, but one thing I have to ask is no donuts. I didn't have a camera person, so I didn't think donuts out the front window would be that interesting, so I didn't do it. I figured it why risk getting in trouble for. I did some donuts last year in a snowstorm, but I forgot to turn the damn um, traction control, the stable, the traction control basically. I forgot to turn it all the way off. It was on the sport mode, so it was partially off, but it wasn't all the way off. And I couldn't get a good one going. And then by the time I realized that I screwed up, we were done filming and like, well, I'm not going to go back and do it now. So I have some. If you look at a video from last Christmas Eve, of the Christmas Eve of 2017, I do these really weak donuts because the car is not wanting to, it is in sport mode instead of having it turned all the way off. So kind of embarrassing, but sometimes you screw up. I had so much on my mind trying to make the video in the snow and everything. I forgot to. The Outlaw's car is awesome. I'm not like super Mopar guy, like Mopar, no car. I love my Mopar. I love Challenger, and that's my dream car. Is a red eye or any. I want to get a Hellcat of some kind soon. So, but his Camaro is badass. Um, I think he's lucky he got the one he did and not the newer one because I just don't think the newer one looks that good. I don't mean to be like anti Chevy, but their styling has gone kind of weird. They're doing some weird stuff. The Blazer is. You expect the Blazer to come back as something that looks like a Blazer. It looks like every other. I don't know. Disappointing. Love Mustangs. I think the new Mustangs look great, but maybe the new Camaro just is going to take some getting used to. I hoped that it would look better in person than in the pictures, but no. And then maybe it's just one of those things that's got to grow on you. I don't know. Yeah, high octane that day before you start work. So I was like, kind of, yeah. Yeah, Z Outlaw's Camaro is badass. It looks great. Pretty sure we are part of the same generation, pretty close in age. Z Outlaw. Some of the older fellas from YouTube here. 390 Tony B's got a 392 RT shaker. What's up? What's going on with you, man? Awesome. The shaker is so cool. I love the shaker. We came, I would say, no, well, we didn't come. We kind of there was a shaker that we sort of almost. It was all black, and it was just going to be a little bit out of the price that we were wanting to go with. And it was 2017. We had some parameters that we wanted to be within. That's why we ended up ordering the 2018 and waiting because we couldn't find exactly what we wanted. But there was a black shaker, brand new 2017. at another dealership that was within a couple hundred miles of the one we were talking with, and they were going to get it there for us if they wanted it, but ended up not doing that. Yeah, that 2020 Silverado HD is really weird looking. Um, Viper ACR 62. It's maybe that's one of those ones that has to grow on you too. But it looks like somebody turned it upside down or something to me. It's weird looking. Um, that may be something. I don't know. All the GM, all the Chevy styling right now is just. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. First of all, they're trying to make everything look like each other. The damn Camaro looks like a Malibu, so with two doors or something. So I don't really get what they're doing. I know they got some kind of plan, but I know some people like it. They're selling cars, so Mopar Ram RT. What's going on? Oh, we got 19 people. Desert Raider. Hey Joey, like the channel and your ride. You have an SXT? Cool. Yeah, I wonder what is the insurance difference on an SXT and a Scat Pack. I'm not sure. Our insurance isn't bad at all, but we're like I say, good driving records and a little bit older and all that stuff. So I'm not sure what's the difference between the V6 and the 6 cylinder and the Scat Pack. I don't know what the how much insurance difference there is there. Hemi Head says he agrees about Chevy's current styling. Yeah, I think the rear view of the new Camaro is not bad. I'm kind of getting you. I kind of get that. It kind of looks cool, I guess, but yeah, the front is just the weird part to me. It's like if you're staying in front of it, I'm sure if I had it next to a Malibu, it wouldn't look the same. But when I look at it, I look at the newer Malibu and I look at the newer. It's like God, it looks like the same thing to me. Of course, I'm not a Chevy guy, so Ziggy and I got a 17 Scat Pack. He's thinking about the 1320. What's your thoughts? Well, that's a cool car if you can get a hold of one. Beautiful, cool car. Awesome idea. Definitely something interesting. Definitely, probably, there's not going to be a lot of those around, so that'd be something to probably get in and take care of and hang on to for a long time. Hey, Joey, still got you? No, we kept those on for the ride home, and that was it. I left them on because I wanted to leave them on just to have them because there people will buy those damn things. I haven't sold them or anything, but we drove home with them from the dealership, and that was it. The next morning they came off. So $70 a month difference on the between the 6 cylinder and the Scat Pack, huh? That's quite a bit. That is a lot when you start. It doesn't sound. You start thinking, oh, $70. That's not that bad, but that's start adding that up by the year. That's yeah. Calvin Johnson asks, "How do you feel about the new wide body Scat Packs?" I want one, and I really want a Hellcat, but the wide body Scat Pack is beautiful. I love it. I think it looks great, and supposedly, it handles a lot better and you know, better performer, around corners and all that stuff. So yeah, I think it looks great. I love the wide bodies. I think they look great. Wish I had one, but how you doing, Calvin? Good to see you here. Yeah, get the XXT and do the supercharger. They wouldn't have to know about that, the insurance company. So, oh, you're talking about Ziat was talking about the rear lights on the Camaro, whether they're tinted or not. Yeah, the tint with the tint, it does look pretty cool. And yeah, I think I agree. They're a little bit uglier with just the plain red or whatever. I think most of that I saw in your video actually. California, he thinks it's probably more than 100 at least difference between the six and the Scat Pack for insurance. Probably, you guys probably. I think California is probably pretty high in insurance rates anyway. A lot depends on where you live. So part of the reason ours is fairly low is that where we live. So yeah, high octane. I mean, that new Scat Pack wide body looks great. Looks really good. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my god! Wheels started turning. How can I get trade this car or something and figure out a way. But then I calmed down pretty quick on that. So uh, we'll see. But I still kind of want to use Hellcat. So yeah, Calvin, you're right. The Hellcat is, you want a Hellcat too, but the wide body scat pack is way more economical and uh, probably a better buy in the long run. But yeah, 23 people, awesome. 2014 RT Classic was almost 40,000 new. Wow, how was yours so cheap? 40,000 for 20 when you bought it in 2014 new. Wow, I didn't realize that they were that high. I didn't start shopping for Challengers until like 2016. So yeah, the Scat Pack's like the best bang for the buck. Is if you're going Mopar, if you're going Challenger, Charger, everybody, Hellcat's badass, and I want one. But as far as what you get for the money, you just can't beat the Scat Pack. It's just you get everything. You get that engine. You get a lot of great stuff for and a lot of performance for the money. So yeah, that California exhaust law is crazy. Now I'm seeing videos where they're saying it's not as strict or whatever, but I don't know. I haven't watched them all. But $1,000 for modifying your exhaust—that's just crazy. I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me to live in California. It's a beautiful place to visit, and there's a lot to do out there, a lot of great stuff. But I just couldn't live somewhere where the government thinks that that they know more than you do, and that they have a I don't know. Just don't get me off on politics. Noah paid 38 flat for a 16 Scat Pack M6. That's a good deal. We could have got if we could have found the 2017 that we wanted on a lot, we could have gotten a lot cheaper than what we did. But being that we ordered it from the factory, special ordered it and everything, they were slightly less, willing to deal on a car that they weren't trying to get rid of already. They were actually getting it for us to bring it in. So when you order a car, I'm sure someone will contradict me and tell me this isn't true. But from what I understand and from what I experienced, ordering a car, there's a little less wiggle room on the price. They want to, we still got a good deal, pretty good deal, and they came down. We negotiated and all that stuff, but we could have gotten a 17 on the lot, but they just didn't have stuff that we wanted exactly. So yeah, Ziggy says that's when your insurance starts to go up when you get in the Hellcat. Yeah, definitely be a jump in insurance. I don't know how much it would be for me. I looked into it a little bit. I think once wouldn't be horrible for me, being that I'm older and good driving record and all that. So far, I have a good driving record so far. Let's see. JW 496 just purchased a used 16 Scat Pack, and it costs him another $202 a year to add to his insurance plan. Yeah, if you already have some other cars insured and you're adding stuff, it does, huge savings there. So if you have some other cars covered and you're just adding a car, that does make a big difference. If you're a good customer and you have good driving record and all that stuff. So yeah, the Gray says he always sees people on the net talking about the best deals ever. They don't mention that it was on that specific car, not anyone they want. Yeah, no matter what video or what you see, and someone says, "Here's my car and here's what I paid for it," and you go down to the comments, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people. Oh, you got ripped off. No matter what, you could say, "I got a brand new Hellcat for $15,000," and someone down there is going to tell you, "Oh, well, I saw one for 14,000." It's crazy. You cannot make a comment about what you paid for a car without somebody coming to tell you you got ripped off. It's kind of funny. Most of those people don't know what to talk about, or they saw an advertisement or something that was, like you said, that specific car. Who knows, but Sean Egan ordered an Octane Red Scat Pack 6 speed after he saw my videos in October. Cool. Yeah, the videos helped him decide on the octane red. And I love it. So does everyone else. Yeah, it's a great color. I mean, I keep saying if I ever ordered another Challenger, I don't know if I could pick another color. I just love the octane red so much. I'd want to get another color just so it would be different than what I have, but that red is so great and it gets tons of compliments. It's very people love it. When you do the build your own thing on their website, the way they have that color displayed in the little box that you can check isn't accurate at all. It looks kind of weird. But then when you actually see a car in that color, it's like, whoa, it's beautiful. It really is. When it's clean and waxed and everything, it's you can't beat it. It's an awesome color. So, like I said, if I were to ever order another car or shop for another one, it'd be hard to change colors. Even though I'd hate to just get another car the same color, but wanted any color. Noah, it's pitch black. He wanted any color but black, and it's pitch black. Yeah, Dominic, the wide body scat pack is around the same price as used Hellcats, so that would be a something that if someone that'd be a hard choice. It's a brand new car, it's very unique and everything versus a awesome car that's used, and maybe you don't know exactly what's happened to that car in its lifetime. So, but yeah, it is. It would be a toss up kind of between the two. I guess I don't know. That's a hard choice. Driving that brand new car that's always been yours and it's yours, and you're the only one that's done anything to it, or a badass as hell car that's been used up a little bit. So yeah, I don't know. Grace saw a nice 2017 RT Shaker today that was stickered at 49. Wow, and it's discounted. Great deal if you don't want the 392. Yeah, we drove a actually Kim drove an orange RT when we were going to get this car. She wanted before we ordered it, she wanted to make sure she felt comfortable driving a Challenger, a bigger car, and that she does a Prius. So she fell in love with that RT and everything, and it was a 17, and it was still in the lot, and they were like. When we went to order the other car, they were like, "We give you a killer deal on that RT if you wanted to buy it, but it had to have the 392." So yeah, I mean, like Jimmy LaBeouf says, it all depends on the options and the package of the car. A lot of people, when they throw out these prices, that well, I saw one for this much. Well, I mean, it depends. So much depends on what the car, what options and packages and all that. So JW496 purchased his used Scat after he saw the videos as well. That's cool. Keep them coming. I will. I'm going to keep them coming no matter what. Always making videos. Thanks, JW. Yeah, Z Outlaw SS. You do need a red and black Charger. That would look perfect next to your Camaro. You could alternate days or whatever driving them. Ziggy and I'm sure I have the same. Sean Egan, thank you, man. Me, uh, Sean Egan says the pictures look more pink, yeah, than in reality. The Octane Red is beautiful in person. You paid 4,800 on a sticker. That's pretty good. You got the shaker. Watch Work Play Drive. Yeah, Work Play Drive is good channel, Joe. You should get the shaker. People stare at it. It's worth the extra for. Yeah, the shaker's awesome. I really do. It is awesome. I hear it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to take that shaker thing off for quite a bit of stuff. Don't you like to? Yeah, I don't know. But it didn't look that hard. It's just screwed in there, isn't it? Yeah, it looks beautiful, and to see that thing shaking up there when that'd be awesome. I really do like it. It's so old school or whatever. I hate that word, but very cool. So Sean Egan, thank you very, very much, man. Thank you. Work Play Drive. Watch Work Play Drive. Yeah, I know people stare at that shaker too. I mean, I do when I get next to one or when I'm in a city somewhere, and if I happen to see one, it's like, whoa. Yeah, it feel kind of like, damn. I wish I had that sitting out there. Really, very cool. So I think there will be an announcement on a new car from Dodge at the auto show this week. There's got to be something. I think isn't every company going to be announcing something? I don't know what it'll be, but something with the 429 maybe. I don't know. You know, the FCA and Mopar, they have a way of surprising everybody. So they do things all of a sudden out of the blue, and you're like, whoa. So maybe there could be something. I'm curious about that new Corvette though. That's Dodge, but that's probably I think what everybody's really wondering about this year. It's not bad to take that off there, Sean. Cool. Hey, Novitaz, what's up? Novitaz is in the house. Yeah, the gray. Yep, yep. Yeah, I don't know. Is that can you get the shaker on the new wide body? I don't. They have the is the shaker not a thing anymore? I can't remember now. It doesn't seem like it is. Am I wrong on that? I'll have to go to the thing and see. Anybody know for sure? Is the shaker even available in 2019? Hey, take care, ZLSS. Take care. Keep making those kick-ass videos, man. Yeah, we'll stay warm up here. We'll try. Oh yeah, your Trans Am shaker. My uncle had a '79 Trans Am with the 6.6 and all that stuff. It was white with the gold bird and everything, and it was pretty cool. That shaker out there was really neat. When I was a kid, I just thought that was about the coolest thing ever. Grace says, hopefully Dodge reveals something amazing that everybody has to have. Yeah, I agree. That would be great. And you can get a good price on a Challenger. Yeah. With all these new Hellcats coming out with more horsepower and the red eye and the regular one having 717 now, maybe the older ones will start to drop in price a little bit and I can snap up one of those. Sean Egan says, not as much of a major redesign as they originally thought of the Challenger, slightly smaller, lightened version of the LS platform rather than a completely new platform. That's what I'm hearing. That would be interesting. Definitely, if they're going to do something, they would. You know, I love the size of the car, but it is awfully heavy. But being as big as it is that's the reason I liked it. I love the way that it's designed. I think it's a beautiful car. It caught my eye immediately when they first came back out. When they brought the Challenger back, and I always loved the design, but also just the sheer size of it. It's a little bigger than the Mustang, a little bigger than the Camaro, a little bit roomier, and it's more of a traditional muscle car type car. And that's what really drew me to that car and got my obsession going. I loved it. I'd hate to see them turn it into some small little thing, but yeah, they could definitely go on a diet if they can find a way to make it lose some weight without making it so much of a smaller car. I don't know. They so much safety stuff in cars now. You know that they're starting to weigh so much with all this stuff that they have to put in it, and then all the other features that everybody wants. These cars end up weighing a ton, or well, more than a ton. But you know what I mean? That's right. Dovitaz won the contest. What was it, a couple weeks ago or whatever? Dovitaz won the $50. Hemi Muscle, what's up, Joey? Awesome channel. Hey, Hemi Muscle, what's going on, man? Thanks for being here. Okay, so you can still get the shaker, just not on the wide body. They should do a shaker on the wide body. They should do a lot of stuff. But I know there's a lot less models on the Challenger thing when you go to build your own. The last couple of years, there's like I forget how many models of Challenger do they have. It was like this really huge long strip that went all the way. You had to scroll and scroll and scroll just to get the Scat Pack, and then there's like four or five below that. Now there's just a few. They eliminated the SRT and all that stuff. So yeah, the gray. If they could figure out a way to get a couple hundred, 300, 400 something pounds out of it, it is very heavy. But like I said, I'm not trying to win any racing awards or anything. Anyway, I just like having fun. So um, still don't come up next to very many cars that can beat me. So 95% of the time you're gonna be okay no matter what. But yeah, it could use a little bit of a it could use could definitely go on a diet. So could I. I am on a diet. But yeah, I know Taz, the old classic. You start looking at those weights on those cars, and you're like, damn, they're like 3,000 pound cars. Now we got 43, 4,400 pound cars, and ish, it's crazy. Those big old, people look at those cars back in the '60s and '70s, and they look huge and massive, and all this metal hanging off of them, these giant bumpers, and you think, God, that thing must weigh a ton. Well, and my car weighs way more than those cars did. So from the outward appearance, you wouldn't think it, but it's. Thank you guys for being here, man. I really appreciate this, and thanks to the people who have done the super chat thing. That's incredibly awesome. I was not expecting that. That's amazing. I really appreciate that, you guys. Sean Egan's Challenger weighs 4,180. Street trim. Yeah, 3,800 pounds would be great, but and it seems I don't know. Yeah, it would probably have to be at least a little smaller to get down in those weights. I don't know. Unless I mean, they could do a bigger car that weighed that much, but they'd have to do so many lightweight materials that it's going to cost a fortune. They can't do that. They don't want to price it out of people like me and you guys' range who were buying these kind of cars for in the $40,000 range. They don't want to. They could probably make it a lot lighter, but it's going to be a lot more expensive. So Novitez, next time you go, yeah, I didn't understand the latency thing. I got it in the middle one. So the chat isn't. Am I way behind on the chat? Yeah, Novitez's Trans Am is 3,400 and Nova is about 3,100. That's just that's a 1,000 pounds less than the Challenger, which it's amazing. Sean Egan has lightweight drag wheels, lightweight drag rear tires. Pull some weight out of the trunk. So you did a little weight reduction later. So you ran a 12.3. That's good. That's great. Damn. 12.3 is pretty impressive. Very impressive. Lightweight front and rear bumper supports. Sean Egan. So I'm behind by about a minute seeing what you guys are saying. Okay. So you change the latency thing. Okay. Like I said, this is my first time. I didn't even know if this was going to work or if anybody would be here. So 15 seconds. Well, anyway, I'm behind by some amount. Yeah, I missed the TA too. That was a great little thing they did. What a really cool looking car and very retro. That old TA design and everything. That scheme design, very cool. Very cool, Calvin Johnson. I agree, but you can't beat the wide body look. I agree too. Calvin Johnson's making some good points tonight. Thank you, High Octane Hemi. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got to support the other Mopar channels. Definitely check out Mean B 392's channel. He's only got, I think, still less than 1,000 subscribers, and his channel's great. I don't know. I have no idea why he doesn't have more subscribers, but this is great. I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying reading and responding and interacting with you guys live. This is awesome. Rather than just making a video and then responding to comments, this is much more personal. This is great. I'm gonna have to do this more, and we'll get better at it. I was actually a little bit nervous before I got in here. I was like, oh, this is kind of nerve wracking. I used to making the video and being able to edit and everything, where and just sitting here talking is so it's actually a lot more fun than I thought. I was a little bit nervous about doing it, but You guys made it easy talking and making comments and asking questions and everything. It's been great. So yeah, a 6 speed car is definitely harder to get down the quarter mile. You make one little mistake and you're gonna lose a bunch of time, and it's really easy to make a mistake. And yeah, just shifting the car, it's gonna slow you down as compared to the modern automatics. They're so fast. So Ziggy says he always has a lot of rice burners pulling up and wanting to run. So funny. Doesn't happen to me a lot because of where I'm at. I'm out here in the middle of the country. So, but yeah, when I go to the city, um, last year when I was dropping my son off at the airport and I was coming back from Omaha, just outside of Omaha, this little Honda pulled next to me and it sounded like a lawnmower and it had about 14 different colors of panels on it and a giant wing and the whole stereotypical thing. And it was so ridiculously loud. And he pulled up right next to me and he started revving it and then he took off. I think he thought he took off real fast, but I wasn't gonna. It wasn't even worth my time. But I kind of laughed. It was funny, but I had a good story to tell. And then there's been other times, they want to see what they can do against you or whatever. So Dominic, yeah, drive it pretty much through the winter. Those snow videos, I kind of just took it out those days just to make a video. I wouldn't probably normally like drive it in that kind of snow if I because we have another couple other cars that we have. So um, I wouldn't hesitate to drive it in the snow if I had to. It's fine in the snow. If you had to drive it, it's not a big deal. I take it out on cold days, take it out in the rain and all that stuff. And but as far as like a really really snowy day, probably wouldn't take it out. But I do those videos just to kind of show people because I get that question a lot. Can you drive it through the winter? Can you keep it in the winter? You don't have to put it away for the winter if you don't want to. You can drive the damn car. It does just fine in the snow. So, the Gray's looking at Mustang seems to be closer to 50-50. Burning Rubber Garage, what's going on? Hello, Burning Rubber Garage. Yeah, Becky, where people do pull up and want to run, and like I said, not a lot. I'm in the country, so most of the places where I pull up, there's not even another lane next to you, so they really can't. But um, you do get people on the highway. They pull up and they want to play around a little bit or whatever, and that's fine. Trucks where I live, everybody's got pickup trucks, and a lot of the younger dudes have like straight piped, loud ass pickup trucks, and they want to play around a little bit. That's cool. To each their own. So yeah, people always want to pull up and do stuff. And then kids and stuff when you pull up, if they're on the side of the road, they try to encourage you to do something, and I try not to, but sometimes yeah, they're kids. You want to be nice to them. So Dominic says prices of used Shelby GT 350s have come down a lot. Yeah, they have. Was looking at those, man. I love that car. I love the GT 350. I don't think there's a better sounding car in the world. That car sounds absolutely amazing, and it's a beautiful car. I love Mustangs, but yeah, yeah, you're right. The prices have come down, but what a great car, and the sound of that damn car is just unbelievable. Good night, the Gray. Take care, man. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. John Egan says, "We the Hemi guys, we got to stick together." Yes, yes, yes. Running Rubber Garage says, "Sometimes it doesn't matter what you drive. Someone wants to race." That's true. Um, they say the first race was after the second car was built, so it's true. Everyone has that. Most guys, at least, and women too. A lot of them have that thing. But yeah, a lot of the kids are pretty wild, and it's easy to get caught up into at our age. But um, you gotta let them do their thing. I don't do anything dangerous. So if I do anything dangerous, it's way out in the middle of nowhere where there's no one around. So there's only one person that's going to get hurt. It's this person right here. I don't want to hurt anybody else. So yeah, Sean Egan, that Barton shifter is so tempting, and what a Awesome. I've heard so many good things about it. Yeah, they're pretty pricey, aren't they? Yeah. Um, how hard is that to install? Is that a to watch some videos on that? It's a great thing about YouTube. No matter what it is, what car part or whatever modification or anything else for that matter, your computer breaks down. You can find someone on YouTube that's going to show you how to install it or show you how to fix it or whatever. That's one of the best things about YouTube and the internet in general. Really, uh, you can pretty much learn anything just by hitting a few buttons and searching for something. The running cow, he drives his TA 392 daily in Minnesota. So yeah, you're kind of in the same boat. You're probably a little bit worse weather than even here. So welcome, running cow. Thanks for being here. Agent Orange Scat Pack says never underestimate an old man with a Hemi. Yeah, that's right. Not old yet, but getting there. Some people think I'm old. It's all up here. Yeah, 15 people still in here. We've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. Cool. Anybody who I didn't call off that's in here, I can't. I'm trying to catch all the new ones coming in. I think I got everybody. We got somebody from Minnesota. We got people all over the place. This is cool. Agent Orange Scat Pack says he's old. Age is just a number, man. It don't matter how old you are. People who are into cars, and that's all that really matters. I'd like to get a decent. Actually, Hemi says his wife says they got 5 kids, and he's the fifth. Yeah, I think that's good though. You know, if you're still kind of a kid, no matter how old you get, that's the way to keep stay alive and keep things going. Like I always say, you lose interest in stuff, you stop wanting to learn new things, or you stop wanting to, do stuff. That's when you start to get old, and that's when your body and your mind say, "Okay, we're done now," and then it's all downhill from there. So keep learning new stuff and keep interested in new things, and take new challenges on all the time, and your brain and your body will never think it's time to give it up. So take it easy, Novataz. Thanks a lot for being here. You guys check out Novataz's channel too. He's got some projects on there. Nova, Trans Am, good stuff. Check out his channel, Novataz. I got to catch up on his channel. I haven't been over there in about a week or two. Anybody here who has channels, feel free to shout it out and tell people to go check you out if they haven't already. Everybody's welcome to promote their channel or whatever here. That's perfectly fine. So Agent Orange Scat Pack bought a new 66. That tells me something. So yeah, well, that's still not old though. Old's like 95 or 100 or something. Work Play Drive has a video on the Barton shifter. Cool. I have not noticed that skip shift thing very rarely. I don't know if I drive aggressively enough to where it doesn't happen, but I don't notice that skip shift thing very often. Couple when it does happen, it's like, whoa, what's that? But it takes a second to, But yeah, I don't. Now Kim says she notices it, but I 66 GTO Agent Orange Scat Pack, cool. Burning Rubber Garage has some more videos going up starting next weekend. Check out Burning Rubber Garage. I think I subscribe there, don't I? I'm pretty sure. I'm not seeing that channel. It's hard to. There's so many people and so many names and channels that I watch. I go around. I don't have just like a few. I watch everything. So sometimes it's sometimes I'll go to subscribe to somebody's channel. It's like, oh, I already do, and now I remember it, and I remember his videos, so or her videos. We need more female YouTubers with cars. It's always guys. We don't look at a bunch of dudes. Come on, some of you girls get out there and make some YouTube channels with your cars. That would be great. I think there's a lot of potential there for someone to have a big channel if there was a girl with a cool car and had a good channel, and it's something a little different. So Sean Egan, $10 towards your long tube headers. He loves his Cook's headers with the tune, making 25 plus overstock right now. Cool. I always drive. You got the 55 hour need. You got those Nitos on there. Cool. Or Nitos. I got to get some tires soon. Trying to. Hey, take it easy, Calvin. Good night, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Sean Egan, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'd love to get some headers on there. That would be that would be awesome. I'd like to do a whole exhaust. That would be great. Yeah, you got to do tires pretty quick. So I've been looking at the Continentals, and all the there's about 5 or 6 different ones everybody's always talking about. So we'll see what happens when the time comes. I do need to get some tires on there, though. That's probably going to be the first thing I do. The next thing that I do of any consequence will be some tires. I wouldn't mind doing rims and tires, wider rims. I don't know. Anybody got any suggestions there? Like some Hellcat or Demon reproductions or something. I think they're heavy though, aren't they? Not that I'm not really super concerned about weight, but Noah Womack says he loves his skip shift eliminator. It works like it's supposed to. Yeah, Sean, give me that. I want to check out that sound. Sean has long tube headers, high flow cats. It sounds great. Do that first. You may not need to change anything after that. That's true. Yeah. I mean, the car sounds amazing as it is. They sound amazing stock. So any improvement to that is just icing on the cake. So there's not too many stock cars rolling off a lot that sound as good as a 392 right now. So except for maybe that, like I said, the Mustang, the 350 GT 350. But yeah, the Turo AZ, yeah. Those are good. They got a good price on those. I guess they're pretty good tires, especially for the price. Those are Turos. I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, Demonology has some good videos. Yeah, crazy videos, but good videos. So these guys are doing some stuff that scares me, especially with some of the other stuff that's happened to other people. But to each his own. I do a little, try to be good, especially lately. So he had the dynamics package, but it came with the Hellcat wheels, but he upgraded to the back wheels. Yeah, he upgraded the back wheels to 10.5 inches, 10 and a half. You got 305, 3520s on the back. Cool. So that grip's pretty good, I would imagine. You could probably launch that thing pretty well with those, as opposed to, especially to the 245s. They're just ridiculous. I should have got the dynamics package. If I could go back and change one thing at the ordering process, I would go back and get the dynamics package. What do you guys think of Destroyer Great Productions' latest videos lately? Definitely some controversial, interesting stuff there, but I like watching it. He's got a good channel for sure. There's so many good channels now. I've been wanting to do some channel shout outs, but there's just so many damn good ones. I did one a week or two ago where we talked about Mean B392, who was in here earlier. Like I said 15 times, that you got to check out his channel. And then Shaka 252. You gotta check out his channel if you don't know him. You don't know his channel, check his channel out too. He's got a lot of great stuff. He does some live streams. He does some great. He also is a musician who makes music, and got a cool car, charger, and got back charger, and good guy. Great videos. So check out Shaka 252. If you haven't checked him out, check that out. Very good channel. Great stuff on there for sure. Got 11 people left. I'm gonna run you all off before I leave. Now you guys are making me want to go out and drive the car right now, but really probably be a bad idea. It's pretty icy out there. There's ice spots all over the place now. Some of the snow melted into the big puddles, and now it's refrozen again tonight. So should be interesting tomorrow. This is a town full of senior citizens for the most part. So there's some interesting driving that goes on around here. So 0 to 60 in 3.9. Geez, that's yeah, that's awesome. Sean Egan 0 to 60 3.9. Damn, that's fast. 20 years ago, 0 to 60 3.9. I don't think there was even supercars doing that back then. So that's pretty amazing. Uh, Cars have come so far in the last 20 years or even 10 years. It's just incredible. I remember back in the very first Corvette, not the first Corvette Zero, and that was way back in the 70s, early 70s, late 60s, but the 1990 to 95 ZR1 Corvettes. People don't even know those existed probably, but they did. They came out and they had 375 horsepower, and we all just thought that was mind blowing. 375 horsepower, and then I think it was in 94 or something. It went to 425, and everybody just flipped out and said, "Oh my God, there's 425 horsepower in a Corvette, in a ZR1 Corvette," and it just seemed. And everybody said, "Well, you're never going to see this again. You got to get one. Everyone's got to buy one if they can because you're never going to see that kind of horsepower again." And we thought that was amazing back then. Now there's like family grocery getters with 400 horsepower. So Dominic says that the Square Great Productions are getting kind of old. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him do more stuff than just kind of go after people or whatever. Not go after, but you know what I'm saying. I'd like to see like a little bit of that's great, but yeah, go off in some other areas too. But his channel's great though. So hey, Steve Fitzpatrick, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Sean Egan says tall guy and car reviews go to the same tuner. Is that one guy that's in his videos? Oh no, it's not. I bet that's not. He's not a tuner. Yeah, so you go to the same tuner as tall guy. Cool. Tall guy's car is great. I love that car. What a beautiful car. That wrap, yeah, that color is just sweet. I wish Mopar would come out with a color kind of like that. His car is actually several colors because depending on the light. But my best 0 to 60 is 4.5, and that was just one time, and it was sort of I must have hit everything just perfect and perfect because the second best is like 4.9. So somehow I got a 4.5 one time, and then the best I've been able to do since then is a 4.9. Yeah. Steve Fitzpatrick is thinking about getting a 2012 RT. What do you think? Yeah, get it if you love it. It's a beautiful car, and that 5.7 is great. And there's nothing wrong with an RT. So get it, man. If you want one, get one. I'm for anybody buying any Challenger. They're beautiful cars. I think you'd be happy with that car if you get it, man. Even an SXT or whatever. Is it SXT or SXT? Uh, you know, even the 6 cylinder is a good car. And hell, the 6 cylinder has what 300 horsepower, or is it more than that? Becky Ware went in her 2014 Challenger. She went 135 in Mexico, of course. Well, where else? Got to be Mexico. Yep, they'll get up and go. 305 in the six cylinder. Knew it was right around 300, but that's amazing. I mean, back in the day, six cylinders didn't have 300 horsepower. There's, that was the giant V8s. You'd be lucky to get that. So back in the day, just a few years ago, the running cow says people tell me he's experiencing a midlife crisis. Midlife might be right. Crisis? Nope. Nothing wrong with a midlife crisis anyway. That's when people start to get financially into a place where they can do some stuff, and maybe with a car, motorcycles, or whatever. Most of the time, that's the age group right in there where the kids are grown and all that kind of stuff, and that's when the opportunity arises. I don't think it's so much of a you know midlife crisis of trying to be young or whatever. It's more of a I can finally do some of these things that I wanted to do. That's when people start to kind of get their shit together, if you want to say it that way. But when you got little kids and all that, it's hard to justify a lot of things unless you really make a lot of money. It's hard to justify a lot of like a fun car when you've got you know kids to feed and all that stuff. So Octane Hemi says you can't go wrong with the 5.7. He has a 2014 RT Plus, 100-year anniversary. It's an awesome car for sure. Yeah, the 5.7, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Sounds great too. They sound really good, and they're plenty fast, and for the price and everything, yeah, you can't nothing wrong with it at all. Sean says 4.5 to 60 is good with the tires. Yeah, I just like I said, it's just one time. It was a fluky thing. Everything just must have happened right. I did a double take. Like, what? Did I just really? I was like, whoa. But yeah, just a one time thing. And I think the best besides it is 4.9. So that was better than. I mean, usually when I try it, it's like a 5.1 or 5.2 or something. So once in a while, I just right patch of. I took off in the right patch of pavement there, and everything just came together at one time. Let's see. Steve Fitzpatrick's asked if I'm selling my bike. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell the bike a couple months from now when springtime hits, when the weather starts to get nice and people start thinking in terms of motorcycles. Um, I think I will sell the bike. I've had a whole bunch of Harley Davidsons. I love them. I love riding them. I've always enjoyed it. But like I think I said in my video, a couple videos back, and then some back in the past too. I don't. I just since I got the Challenger, I haven't used it a lot, and I hate to see it just sit there. Someone should be riding that thing. It's a beautiful bike. It's a great bike. And I've also had some weird like premonitions or visions of something bad happening on it. And now every time when I get on it, I can't stop thinking about something bad happening. And I don't know what that. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Steve Underwood, what's up, brother? Hey man, what's going on, Steve? Running Cow 3 says they drove a Audi A4 for 8 years. That's a nice car. It was time for something loud and impractical. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get something that doesn't make any sense. But you know what? If it makes you smile and makes you relax a little bit and have a good time, and that's definitely then it does make sense. It is practical if it makes you happy. John Egan says, Joey, we should get a northern crew and your crew and meet halfway in Iowa in the summer. Yeah, he's in Minnesota, which strange right now. They have no snow and clear roads. Well, you're lucky, man. I thought Minnesota was snowed in all the time. No, but yeah, that would be cool. We could meet up. Iowa's a good place to meet up, and nice state, nice flat, long, straight roads, and I like Iowa. That would be cool. I'd love to get somehow organize something and get some people together. And we could all get out our cameras and make videos and drive around and do some fun stuff and not get in trouble. Jackson Park says, hello from Arizona. I love your work, man. I'm still saving up for mine. He wants the RT shaker. Yeah, go for it, man. Huge fan of shakers. That shaker's really cool. We were talking about that earlier. What a cool, it's just so cool. gonna crack his piggy bank's gonna be cracked open midway through next year, so he can get that Shaker Challenger. Go for it, Jackson Park. You're gonna love that car. Just keep working towards it. You'll get there. Yeah, Shaker's very cool looking. Very cool looking. Still got 13 people. I'm a firm believer that you can get anything you want and do anything you want. You just keep focused and keep picturing it in your head, and believe it. No matter where you're at, no matter how far you are from it, you can do it if you just you stay focused on it and do the things you need to do to get there. Every day is another step in that direction, and you just keep going. And if you picture it, and feel it actually happening, it'll happen. I knew a couple of years ago somehow I was going to get this. I was going to get the car I wanted. I was going to do it, and at that time, it really wasn't. I didn't know how that was going to happen, but it did. Just kept thinking it, working towards it every day, and things fell into place. So now, hopefully, we do that with the Hellcat now. That's the same thing. So it's beyond positive thinking. It's believing. So you can't just have positive thoughts. You got to have that, but plus just believe it and just feel it about you that you're going to be able to accomplish whatever it is, whether it's a material thing or whatever the goal is or the goals. There's a difference between like motivation is temporary. You can get real motivated to do something and work towards something or go to the gym or whatever, but there's a difference between that and drive. Drive is something that's inside you that doesn't go away. So if you have a drive to get towards something or do something, you feel it in there and you just can't stop. It's almost like an addiction, and you just forward and keep going and get the things you want, do the things you want, and be the person you want to be, and just never stop. Anybody believe that this Challenger Angel thing is going to happen with the 426? We keep hearing about that from some different people. I think that would be great. I mean, I hope that that's going to happen. I hope some of those people are right that are predicting those things or saying that they have inside information. I hope they are being. I hope that they're right, but I just don't see that that's anywhere near a reality. But I could be wrong, so we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. John Egan says he's part of the Minnesota Challengers Club. He's going to email me and we'll figure out something out. Maybe, yeah, we'll figure something out. Let's do that. Sounds good. What's the channel where the guy has all the? He's always talking about new Dodge stuff, new Mopar stuff that's going to be coming. At least according to him. I'm drawing a blank on his name, but good channel, and I hope he's right. I just don't see it, but I hope, like I said, I hope he's right. I hope I'm wrong. Steve Fitzpatrick. I'm having trouble saying that name. I know people with that last name. For some reason, it's not coming out of my mouth tonight. He saw the new Daytona. It's real nice. Ziggy and I, how's your neighbor doing? Yeah, we'll skip the neighbors. Everything's been pretty peaceful lately, so I go out of my way to be quiet. Okay, Sean Egan says you can still get a TA. It's just an add-on package to the Scat Pack. Okay, so there's not an actual TA model, but you can add that package to the Scat Pack. That makes sense. I thought it was gone. I didn't realize that. I thought you just couldn't get it anymore. That's where I go. Well, yeah, maybe. Becky Ware. Everyone told me that I couldn't get a Challenger. Was working at the time. Now unemployed. Most people that told me I couldn't get one just encouraged me more. Yeah, that's it. Uh, Totally. I mean, when someone tells me I can't do something, I was like, oh well, just watch. So I've always been that way since I was a little kid. Tell me not to do something, and I have to do it. And then more as I grew up and became an adult, it was more like, oh, you can't do that. You'll never be able to. Yeah, well, watch me. I won't do it. May not be tomorrow, but one of these days you're gonna, there I'm gonna be with whatever, doing whatever, and you're gonna be like, "Whoa, he did it." So everyone has all the potential in the world, and you can do whatever you want. You just gotta like I can't play center for the Los Angeles Lakers because I'm only 5'9", but for the most part, you can do anything you want if you just stay driven and keep doing it. Keep going. Yeah, Dominic says uh, about the Angels. Doesn't know if he likes the Angel name. Yeah, and I'm not sure they would even use that name. I think they kept. I think that they trademarked that name Angel just so nobody else would use it. Like they wouldn't come out with a Camaro Angel because an angel can beat a demon, or they wouldn't come out with a Mustang Angel or whatever because the demon and the angel. I think they just wanted the rights to that name, so that if they wanted to use it, they could, which I don't think they would. But don't let anybody else use it. Sometimes you take something just so no one else can have it. And that's probably, I think, in my opinion, that's what they did. I don't have any kind of inside information, but that's just my thoughts. That's right, Steve Fitzpatrick. Never give up. The Magnum was cool. I wish they'd bring the Magnum back. I don't think it sold very well. I don't know. I mean, it probably wouldn't sell very well if they brought it back. But a little more modern look to the Magnum and that little wagon with the little performance wagon. That was a pretty cool idea. I loved it when it came out. See him running around here once in a while. A pretty cool car. I've always been a kind of a station wagon fan anyway. I love old hot rod station wagons. I think they're great. When I go to an old classic car show, that's what I probably end up looking at the most are the station wagons. I've done some videos on classic car shows and nobody watches them. Um, I like old cars. I like new cars. Obviously, I have one, but I like the old stuff too. I really get into that. I like going to those shows, but I think I'll stop. I don't think I'll bring cameras next time because they get boring. And I think a lot of people that are coming to my channel, they like the Challenger and they're into the newer Mopars and that kind of thing. And that's why they're there. They're into newer muscle cars. That's why they're there. So when I put out a video of a bunch of old 50s and 60s and 70s cars, they're just not that interested. So um, probably, yeah, high octane Hemi. It's Driveway Demons. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me of the name. I knew there was Demon involved. I just couldn't get it. Yeah, that's the guy that seems to have the some inside information supposedly about some of the stuff coming out or going to come out. We'll see. Like I say, hope he's right, but don't know. Same thing with my motorcycle. When I put my motorcycle in the video, nobody watches it. Like they come to see the Challenger or whatever, and then the bike's there, and they're like, "Ah, he's going to do a Harley Davidson thing. I don't want to see that." So I used to do some riding ones where I had a camera on my helmet, and they're still on there, but like POV riding and talking and stuff. But nobody seemed to care about that. I probably should have had a different channel for those. Maybe that did a motorcycle channel too, but instead of trying to incorporate them. When I first started, I was not. I kind of wanted to try not to make it all about the car and that kind of thing. But then, as I kind of learned how things go, it's better to have it more focused on in a certain area than to try to be everything to everybody because then nobody's that interested. So one of the reasons that I have the channel name that I have is because I didn't want to name a specific car for my channel name because what if in 2 years I have a totally different car? If I named it Joe's Scat Pack channel or something, and then I don't have a Scat Pack in 2 years, I have a Hellcat or a Corvette or something. So I kind of wanted to have more of a generic name. Yeah, Steve, those bike videos they would have been quite a while ago, a year and a half ago or so. There's a few of them. I think I can't remember exactly when that would have been, but summer before last summer, spring and summer. Willie Amari, is that how you say that? Willie Amari? Hi, Joey. Thanks for the inspiration and tips. Writing from Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. Um, he's been saving for a year in order to buy a Challenger Scat Pack. Hopefully, I'll do it in a few months. You can do it, man. You're going to do it. Keep saving, keep working towards it. Just make sure you're ready for everything and do it. Do it. Do it. Dominic says there's not a lot of Harley channels out there. Yeah, I think that's because YouTube's kind of a younger crowd for the most part. There are some Harley channels. I watch a couple of them, but they're not big. I mean, like the biggest ones aren't even that huge. So I mean, they're way bigger than my channel, but um, there's some pretty good ones. But yeah, I think for the most part, younger guy Harley's having a hard time. The motorcycle sales for every company are down right now. They're really not selling a lot of motorcycles these days. Everybody's into cars and motorcycles are dying out. And in particularly for Harley, Harley's in a weird spot. They're trying to hang on to their older guys with their classic looking bikes and everything. They don't want to lose those customers, but those guys are getting older and going away, and and the younger guys aren't into that so much. And so they're trying to make everybody happy, and they're kind of like not making anybody happy because their bikes are too modern looking for the older guys, and they're too old man looking for the younger guys. They're kind of in a weird spot, and they just came out with an electric bike that they're going to put out that's going to cost $29,000 for an electric motorcycle. Which, good luck. I think they'll sell about two of those. There are younger guys into Harleys too. I mean, there are some, but like the younger guys that are into Harleys are mostly into like the old classic ones. They'll be riding around in old '60s and '70s like rat bikes and stuff like that. They're really into that. The old shovel heads, the pan heads, and all that stuff. And you see a lot of young, like 18 to 25-year-old guys that are into that, and that's their thing. They like that old school, but they're not going to go out and buy a new Harley. They're not going to do that. First of all, they're probably not in the financial position to spend that much money on a motorcycle, and motorcycles are expensive because they're not good for a whole lot except for just having fun. So you're spending a lot of money for something that most people don't use. That it's kind of like it's a really a luxury item. So, yeah, like Octane says, if bike channels are difficult, it's hard enough in a car channel when you got bad weather, but a bike channel with bad weather, unless you're willing to go ride in the snow, that would probably get a lot of views. But I saw a video like that today, as a matter of fact, on Facebook or something, some guy riding in the snow, crazy. But yeah, I mean, bike channels are that would be hard to. It would be a hard thing. You'd have to live somewhere nice to do it for sure. Somewhere that had good weather most of the time. Good night, Running Cal 3. Take it easy. Thank you for being here, man. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. I thank everybody, man. You guys are awesome. I'm really surprised that this many people showed up and everything and all the comments and everything. I'm really happy. I was afraid I'd be here by myself talking to my girlfriend. I don't think she even got on. So I was like, you got to get on. I got to have at least one person in there. So good night, Running Cal. What time is it? Well, I should probably head out here pretty quick too, guys. I still got to get ready for work tomorrow. I need to get a huge channel like some of these other guys so I don't have to go to my job and I can just make videos for you all day. This is hard work though. And like this isn't. This is great because I'm just sitting here talking to you guys. But actually making videos, as most of you guys who have channels, you guys know it's not a walk in the park. It is actually quite a bit of work. It's time consuming. But I love it. So it's cool because I'm doing it and getting a little bit of money out of it. And it's something I really, really enjoy doing. And it's good work and I'm learning a lot of stuff as I go. So it's pretty cool. It's great chatting with you, Steve. Great chatting with everybody. This is great. I definitely got to do this. We'll probably do it around the same time on Sunday nights or something. I think that might be the thing. Sunday nights seem like I said earlier seems like a pretty good night to do this because people are kind of settled in. And of course tonight there's bad weather across a pretty good portion of the country, so that helps too. People are at home, not going out in the cold. So Becky says, thanks for the live stream and the videos. Great job. Do I really have to watch the ads? I'd love it if you watch the ads. It helped me out a lot. You don't got to watch them. You could always walk away for a minute and not watch them. Just let them run. And if there's more than one ad, you don't like a lot of times I'll watch somebody's ads at the beginning or whatever. If it's a short one, if it's one of those long ads, I'm not going to sit through like a 5 minute ad or whatever. No way, unless it's something I'm really interested in. But if it's a 30-second ad or a 15-second ad, I'll watch them. But then when they put them in the middle, which I've done that on a few of mine lately, um, a lot of times if they put one in the middle, I might watch it, but I'm not going to sit there and watch it. These people that put one like every 2 minutes, I'm not going to watch all those ads. That's just crazy. There's nothing wrong with trying to make a little money. And I'm trying to make a little money too, but to have a 16-minute video and have like 9 or 10 ads in it, that's just too much. High altitude scale modeling. Glad you went live, Joey. Keep it coming. Yeah, we're gonna keep the videos coming and keep the live streams coming out too. I really had a good time tonight. So have a great night. Sean Egan says, "Have a great night." Thank you, Sean. Okay, he sent me some email. Thanks, Sean. Cool. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate everything. I appreciate all you guys and everybody who was here, everybody who asked a question or made a comment, and the ones who donated money. That's incredible. I wasn't expecting a penny, but can't ask for more than that. That's incredible, dude. It's awesome. I'm shocked. I really am. I was, every time it happened, I was like, "Whoa! I can't believe that's happening." But thank you for that. Thank you everybody for being here. Um, Steve Fitzpatrick, do I have shirts? I only have 2 shirts, one for me and one for my girlfriend. I don't really feel like I should have merch. I only got like less than 3,000 subscribers still, so maybe someday I'll have shirts and stuff. If we get big enough to where I think it would just seem almost kind of weird. I see some other channels and they got like um, like 1,000 subscribers, and they got a lot of shirts and a lot of merch. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't. For me, I just don't think I would do that until I get I don't know, maybe 5 or 8,000 or something. Then might be worthwhile, I think. But if I do get some stuff like that, I'd probably give a lot of it away at first. So I like to give stuff away. I love giving. As you guys know, I don't give a lot of like high price stuff away. Most of my contests are pretty low price stuff, or I just give away like $50 or whatever. But it's still fun to do. Jackson Park says this is definitely awesome. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks for being here, Jackson Park. Appreciate it. Good night, Noah Womack. I think we still got a few in here. I'm gonna give this about 10 more minutes or so, and then I gotta get cleaned up and shave my head. It's getting stubbly. Wash the old tattoo and put some lotion on it. Just got that Thursday. It might go on forever. I'm having too much fun, High Octane Hemi. I keep thinking I should probably shut it down, but I'm having too much fun. You guys are great. So I suppose we should save some stuff to talk about until next time, but that'll be a week. So probably at least probably be a week. So by then we'll have a lot of new stuff to talk about. I hope. I hope there's no more bad news in the YouTube world, though. All the last couple months between um, Family Cruising's thing and his buddy there, whatever, Growl's Garage and all that stuff getting arrested, and then uh, tall guy getting arrested, and then the tall guy controversy with the join my club thing and all that stuff. Well, hopefully we can just have some cool car stuff going on. But I will report anything weird that happens, and people don't like that sometimes, but I'm still going to do it. Agent Orange Scat Pack says it's 15 degrees there where he's at in Groundhog Town, Pennsylvania. I don't think anyone's out tonight. Yeah, same here. I bet the town is deserted here. I went to the gym earlier. I usually go at night before I go to bed. I go to the gym, and it's usually pretty deserted. But tonight I went early because I knew I was going to do this stream, and I wasn't sure how late I'd be. So I would know if I went out right now, though. I bet you it'd be dead out there. It'd be the only car driving around. I got it's upside down there, but it's a skull and some roses. This was already here before. You just kind of filled that in with that stuff. That's an old tattoo. That was the first tat. Oh no, that's the second tattoo I ever got a long, long time ago. I used to be a Denver Bronco fan. I'm no longer an NFL fan, but considering going back to watch the NFL maybe next year, but I don't know. We'll see. If they're going to act like a bunch of asshats, I'm not going to watch them, but we won't go there either. But yeah, just got that Thursday, so it's still healing and all that stuff. We got to try to take good care of it for the next till it gets all healed up. That was I haven't had a tattoo for 6 years. The last one I had was 6 years ago, up until Thursday. So I almost forgot what it felt like, but it comes back to you real quick. Like, oh yeah, that hurts. Oh yeah, you might get called out tonight on a cold night, Agent Orange Scat Pack. I used to have a job where I was on call all the time. I was a draft beer technician for Coors and Miller Beer in Colorado, and um, I repaired draft beer systems and stuff like that for bars and restaurants and all that, and installed them and designed them and cleaned them and all that stuff. And, I'd be at home relaxing, and my thing would go off, and I'd have to go to some bar to fix one of their beer things wasn't working, or it was foamy, or it wouldn't come out, or it was frozen, or something broke, or something. I had to go out and fix it. But I got paid pretty good back then, so Steve Fitzpatrick says he's all sleeves. Cool, awesome. I just got a few. I don't even know how many I got. 50, over 15. I don't know. I mean, people ask me how many tattoos I've got. I got them all over. I got. They're just kind of random. I don't have like actual like sleeves. I just got stuff here and here. They're all over. So I'd like to kind of get it all filled in someday, all like merged into one big sleeve thing. But good night, Ziggy and I. He's heading to bed. Got to pay for that Challenger. Yep. Yep. You got to pay for that Challenger, man. Good night, Ziggy and I. Agent Orange Scat Pack free beer. Yeah, sometimes we got free beer. We actually got quite a bit of free beer. We would get like close dated beer and stuff would be set out quite a bit, like it was about to go out of date. So you get a variety of mostly off the wall kind of stuff, but hey, it's free beer, so got to try lots of different beers. We carried, I don't know, 100 and some different brands, kinds of beers. So my glasses are crooked. I have to wear my glasses because I can't read the chat very well without them. So if I didn't wear them, I'd be all up in there trying to see it. So I kind of still am. So we're going to go till 9:30 my time, and then we'll call it a night here in about 7 minutes. Everyday Muscle, we love you, Joy. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Everyday Muscle. I'm really glad that people like the channel and enjoy the stuff that I do. I just I say this a lot in the videos. I can't thank you guys enough. This is your channel and my channel, and the support has been amazing, and it's great. So really appreciate it. Even when I look down the comments and there's negative stuff, I even appreciate that. So constructive criticism and all that stuff's great too. Um, I love to take people's advice, and sometimes people suggest things that make a lot of sense. So, Becky, where it's okay, the reading this with cheater glasses over my contacts. Oh wow, yeah. I should probably go get some contacts. I have glasses and stuff, but hi, Octane Hemi. Do you have me on Instagram? Gosh, I don't know. Hi, Octane Hemi. I'll have to check. I need to get more into the Instagram thing. I'm on there and I follow and have some followers and stuff like that, but um, I need to get more into the Instagram stuff. It's really cool. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know, but the more I get on there and check it out, it's pretty cool. I really like it. So, Agent Orange is getting out of here. Looks like Agent Orange Scat Pack. Later, have a good night. Thank you, Agent Orange. I can't thank you enough for being here. Great comments tonight, man. I really appreciate it. I can't hand me out there. I have a whole bunch of Camaro people on Instagram. I'm not sure why. I like Camaros too, but if I go scroll down through my it's a Camaro, 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 Camaro. I followed a whole bunch of Camaro people. It's where everybody's kind of moving away from Facebook and Instagram's starting to blow up a little bit bigger, and Facebook's more for older people now. I'm older people, so I still like Facebook though. It's really cool to find people and to hook up with people from your past and school days and all that stuff. It's a good thing. Okay, it's all one word together. At high octane Hemi. Okay, I'll check. High octane Hemi, one word. Okay, I'll check that out, and if I'm not following you, then I will. Steve Fitzpatrick, throws are small. Yeah, get in one, and it's like, wow, it's a lot different than the Challenger. Well, cramped up. Same with the Mustang. I love them both, though. I haven't sat in a C7 Corvette. I haven't been in one. I like them. I think they're beautiful, but I haven't been in one. I don't know how comfortable they are. Still, like I said, we're looking forward to that C8, that mid-engine Corvette. That should be interesting. They've always wanted to do a mid-engine vet since the '60s. Zora Arkus Duntov, one of the old Corvette guys. He's been gone for a while now, but passed away back in the '90s. His dream was to he was a race car guy and all that stuff, and his dream was to have a mid-engine vet. He's always pushing for it, but the GM would never quite do it. And it looks like now they are going to do it. They should put his name on that car somewhere. That car should have the name Zora on it somewhere. So we'll see. Yeah, they're light too. You're 6'6" and it's tight. Yeah, I bet. Being 6'6", yeah, I'm short, so I'm a little bit bigger, but wider and all that stuff. But I'm shorter, so I don't have any kind of headroom or legroom problems in just about anything. But then some cars I get in and it's like, damn, it's pretty tight here for me. What about for tall guys? How would they? You know, man, 6'6". Geez. Wish I was a couple inches taller. I'm always like reaching for stuff somewhere on a shelf, whether it's at work or the garage. It's always, damn it, if I was an inch taller, I could reach that. Trying to find something to step on to get up there or whatever. But whatever, nature gives us what it gives us. So it is 9:28 my time. I'm in Central Time. So we're gonna wrap this up, guys. Get out of here at 9:30, and still 11 people. Thank you, Becky Ware. Have a great evening. Thanks for being here for my first stream. Yep, you could always come here. You can always feel safe and a good place to comment. We appreciate you being here. I'm glad there's at least a female out there who watches my channel. If I look at my statistics thing, it's like 99.9 something percent males, which is totally expected. But William R., good night, guys. Hey, good night to you. Really enjoyed the chat. Thanks again, Joey. I really liked your humble, down to earth style of your channel. Thank you. That's what I try to be. Just like a normal guy, like my logo says, just your average Joe, and that's it. I'm just a normal guy. So uh, hopefully someday my channel will be really big, but I'll still be this normal guy. I hope. Thank you for being here, William Mari. I think I'm saying that right. I hope. It is 9:29, so we're gonna roll and get out of here by 9:30. Really appreciate it, guys. Probably be putting up some videos this week, of course, like I always do, and hopefully you'll watch those and watch those other channels we talked about. Um, Thanks for being here, guys. Really, really, really appreciate it. This is great. I was so nervous tonight about doing this, and you guys made it all amazing. So, thanks to you guys. I had a really great night. It's made my whole weekend. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Good night to you all. Everyone, take care, and we will do this again. I think we'll probably try to do this again next Sunday night. So, in the meantime, watch my videos and watch all the other Mopar guys' videos too. Thank you. Good night.